Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business.
You cut out a piece of me, and now I bleed internally. Left here without you, and it hurts for me to think about what life could possibly be like without you. I can't believe that you would have believed me. Fuck all of your reasons. I lost my shit, you know I didn't mean it. Now I see it. You run and repeat it, and I can't take it back. So in the past is where we'll leave it. So there you go. Oh, can't make a wife out of a hoe. Oh, I'll never find the words to say I'm sorry, but I'm scared to be alone. You cut out a piece of me, and now I bleed internally. Left here without you, and it hurts for me to think about what life could possibly be like without you. Harder to let you go. I really wish that we could've got this right. So here I go. Oh, can't make a wife out of a hoe. Oh, I'll never find the words to say I'm sorry, but I'm scared to be alone. You cut out a piece of me, and now I bleed internally. Left here without you, and it hurts for me to think about what life could possibly be like without you. Oh, oh, wow, oh, oh, wow, oh, oh, wow, oh, oh, wow. Without you.
You can read my mind. How do you get to know how I feel inside? 'Cause I didn't take you there. No. Oh baby, get out my head. Get out my head. Get out my head. Get out my head, out my head, out my head. Get out my head, out my head. Get out my head, out my head. Get out my head, get out my head. You hold me close, tell me that you can my mind? How do you get to know how I feel inside? 'Cause I didn't take you there. Now, oh baby, get out my head. Get out my head. Get out my head. Get out my head. Get out my head.
Mufasa, you know we finally here, right? Mufasa, you know we finally here, right? It's Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday, what?
It's Friday again. It's Friday, Sunday, what? It's Friday again. It's Friday, Sunday, what?
It's Friday again. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday again. I thought the hands of time would change me, and I'd be over this by now. Yeah, it's been too long since we got crazy. I'm lucky spinning out. I'm counting down till Friday come. I'm gonna do too much. No, I'm all in my bag, that's clutch. Feeling it, feeling it, feeling it. Every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, endless weekend on a wave, yeah. It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? 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 This could be bad for me, 'cause I want more. Wanna feel the bass vibrating through the floor. So keep it playing. I'm on a wave, and I'ma ride it all the way. When it comes right, we want that weekend. We want that weekend. We want that weekend. It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then. Every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, endless weekend on the way. It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then.
It's Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday, what?
Bum bum bottom, bum 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 bottom, bum bum bottom, bum 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 bottom. Oh my God, these feelings just begun. I'm saying things I've never said, doing things I've never done. Oh my God, when I see you I should it right, but I'm frozen in motion and my head tells me to stop, feelings I feel about us. Try to fight it, but it's never enough. My heart is hurting, it's more than a crush, 'cause I'm frozen in motion and my head tells me to stop, but my heart goes bum bottom, bum 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 bottom, bum bum bottom, bum 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 bottom, 'cause my heart goes bum bottom, bum 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 bottom, bum bum bottom, bum 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 bottom. Oh my God, can't believe what I've become. I'm thinking things I shouldn't think, singing songs I've never sung. Oh my God, when I see you I should run, but I'm frozen in motion, and my head tells me to stop. Tells me to stop. Feelings I feel about us. Try to fight it, but it's never enough. My heart is hurting, it's more than a crush. Cause I'm frozen in motion, and my head tells me to stop. But my heart goes bum, bottom, bum, 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 bottom. Bum, bum, bottom, bum, 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 bottom. Cause my heart goes bum, bottom, bum, 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 bottom. Bum, bum, bottom, bum, 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 bottom. But my heart goes bum, bottom, bum, 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 bottom. Bum, bum, bottom, bum, 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 bottom. Cause my heart goes bum, bottom, bum, 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 bottom. Bum, bottom, bum, 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 bottom. My head and my heart. My head and my heart. I can tell them apart. I can't help me to run, but I can. Cause my heart goes bum, 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 bum. Cause my heart goes bum, 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 oh my God, this feeling's just begun. Saying things I've never said, doing things I've never done. Oh my God, when I see you I shouldn't run. But I'm frozen in motion, and my head tells me to stop. But my heart goes.
Tastes like strawberries on a summer evening, and it sounds just like a song. I want more berries and that summer feeling. It's so wonderful and warm. Breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar. Strawberries on a summer evening. Baby, you're the end of June. I want your belly and that summer feeling, getting washed away in you. Breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, 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 watermelon sugar high. I just wanna taste it, I just wanna taste it, watermelon sugar high. Tastes like strawberries on a summer evening, and it sounds just like a song. I want your belly and that summer feeling. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, 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 watermelon sugar high. I just wanna taste it, I just wanna taste it, watermelon
got my driver's license last week, just like we always talked about. Cause you were so excited for me to finally drive up to your house. But today I drove through the suburbs crying cause you weren't around. And you're probably with that blonde girl who always made me doubt. She's so much older than me, she's everything I'm insecure about. Yet today I drove through the suburbs, cause how could I ever love someone else? And I know we weren't perfect, but I've never felt this way for no one. And I just can't imagine how you could be so okay now that I'm gone. Guess you didn't mean what you wrote in that song about me. You said forever, now I drive alone past your street. And all my friends are tired of hearing how much I miss you, but I kinda feel sorry for them, cause they'll never know you the way that I do. Yet today I drove through the suburbs and pictured I was driving home to you. And I know we weren't perfect, but I've never felt this way for no one. Oh, and I just can't imagine how you could be so okay now that I'm gone. I guess you didn't mean what you wrote in that song about me. Cause you said forever, now I drive alone past your street. Red lights, stop signs, I still see your face in the white cars, front yards. Can't drive past the places we used to go to, cause I still fucking love you, babe. Sidewalks we cross, I still hear your voice in the traffic. We're laughing over all the noise. God, I'm so blue, no we're through, but I still fucking love you, babe. I know we weren't perfect, but I've never felt this way for no one. And I just can't imagine how you could be so okay now that I'm gone. Cause you didn't mean what you wrote in that song about me. Cause you said forever, now I drive alone past your street. Yeah, you said forever, now I drive alone past your street.
Passing every red light, I know I'm in over my head, a rebel and I don't hide. Remember all the words that you said. Even if the love was hurting, I'll be yours, I'll be yours again. I can feel that fire's burning, give me more. So tell me, would you feel my love? 'Cause I can't ever get enough. So tell me, would you feel my love? Yeah, I can never leave, 'cause I need it, that feeling. Let me feel your love. while. You had me at hello. I'm drowning in the blue of your eyes. Even if the love was hurting, I'll be yours. I'll be yours again. I can feel that fire's burning. Give me more. So tell me, would you feel my love? 'Cause I can never get enough. So tell me, would you feel my love? Yeah, I could never leave 'cause I need it, that feeling. Let me feel your love. Let me feel your love. So tell me, would you feel my love? 'Cause I can never get enough. So tell me, would you feel my love? Yeah, I can never leave 'cause I need it, that feeling. Let me feel your love.
I'm on an island, even when you're close. Can't take the silence. I'd rather be alone. I think it's pretty plain and simple. We gave it all we could. It's time I wave goodbye from the window. Let's end this like we shouldn't say we're good. We're not meant to be like sleeping and cocaine. So let's at least agree to go our separate ways. Not gonna judge you when you're real. Somebody else, long as you swear. You won't be pissed when I do it myself. Let's end it like we shouldn't say we're good. No need to hide it. Go get what you want. This won't be a burden if we both don't hold a grudge. I think it's pretty plain and simple. We gave it all we could. It's time I wave goodbye from the window. Let's end this like we shouldn't say we're good. We're not meant to be like sleeping and cocaine. So let's at least agree to go our separate ways. Not gonna judge you when you're real. Somebody else, long as you swear. You won't be pissed when I do it myself. Let's end it like we shouldn't say we're good. Now you're holding this against me like I knew you would. I'm trying my best to make this easy, so don't give me the look, just say we're good. We're not meant to be like sleeping and cocaine. So let's at least agree to go our separate ways. Not gonna judge you when you're real. Somebody else, long as you swear. You won't be pissed when I do it myself. Let's end it like we shouldn't say we're good.
Bum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum. Bum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum.
Oh my God, these feelings just begun. I'm saying things I've never said, doing things I've never done. Oh my God, when I see you I should it right. But I'm frozen in motion and my head tells me to stop. Feelings I feel about us. Try to fight it, but it's never enough. My heart is hurting, it's more than a crush. 'Cause I'm frozen in motion and my head tells me to stop. But my heart goes bum 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 bum. 'Cause my heart goes bum 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 bum. Oh my God, can't believe what I've become. I'm thinking things I shouldn't think, singing songs I've never sung. Oh my God, when I see you I should run, but I'm frozen in motion and my head tells me to stop, feelings I feel about us. Try to fight it, but it's never enough. My heart is hurting, it's more than a crush, cause I'm frozen in motion and my head tells me to stop, but my heart goes cause my heart goes but my heart goes cause my heart goes my head and my heart, my head and my heart, I can tell them apart. Can't tell me to run, but I can, cause my heart goes cause my heart goes oh my God, this feeling's just begun. Saying things I've never said, doing things I've never done. Oh my God, when I see you I should have run, but I'm frozen in motion and my head tells me to stop.
Okay, Díomh Carja, agus tá fáilte rómh chuig netwatch Páircí Cuillinn le haig an craobh faoi fithe lion san amánaíocht bouta a hain idir Carlow agus Kildare. Folks, you're all very welcome to this live stream in association with Park TV from a very sunny, sultry Netwatch Cullen Park for this round 1 under-20 Leinster Hurling Championship clash between Carlow and Kildare. My name is Ronan Dempsey and I'm going to take you through the game as the main anchor, and my guest analyst this evening for Carlow GEA is Eamon Skippy Bulger from Bagenalstown Gales. Eamon, you're welcome. How are things?
Good, Ronan, thanks very much. Looking forward to this game immensely, I have to say.
Yeah, we have to get a little bit of housekeeping out of the way first, so it's you'll have a keen eye on number 3 for Carlow this evening. Eamon, your son Niall is lining out at full back for Carlow.
Yeah, well, listen, I was sworn to secrecy and I can't say really anything on air about him. I just gave the odd nod to him and the whole lot. But no, listen, I was just talking to him there maybe about 25 minutes ago. He's looking forward to the game. He's excited for this, you know. Yeah,
so look, we're expecting a very tight clash with these two. Fairly well touted Kildare under 20 setup. Very interesting twist to the whole affair, I suppose, with former Carlow manager Pat English over Kildare versus our own under 20 setup, which I suppose we would have high hopes for ourselves. Eamon, they would have come all the way through the cold system, every one of these guys, and they have a very good management team with Pat O'Flynn leading the Carlow side. So yeah, we're expecting it to be close anyway, hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just walking in actually past the dressing rooms there tonight on the way in, and I thought our lads were big. Geez, this Kildare boys, they're a big bunch of lads, you know. But no, listen, I was lucky enough to be involved with the Carlow Coats when it was formed back in 2015, so I know a good bit about these young lads. They're a really good, genuine bunch of kids. There's probably starting on the team. There's probably 9 actually that was on the original setup of the Carlow Coats, and 2 actually, Dara and Jack, they were on the football, and there's 3 extra then on the bench as well. So listen, it just goes to show you with academy, when plans and all are put in place, that we can reap the benefit then 4 or 5 years later. They're representing the under 20. 4 of the guys are gone on now to represent their senior, and so listen, it's a great plus to see this happening tonight.
Absolutely. Okay, let's take you through the teams. So in goal for Carlow is Kieran Abbey from Navan. Full back line Colin Beck, again from Navan in the corner. Niall Bulger, as we said, from Bagenalstown Gales, full back. And Ivor Cahir, Owen Dowling, also from Bagenalstown Gales, in the other corner. Out on the 40 we have Paddy O'Shea from St Mullins, Faker Fitzpatrick mans the centre back. Bert from Mount Leinster Rangers, and Darren Nolan from Bagenalstown Gales is in the Ivor Shock jersey. Lorna Parker is Owen Hosey from Navan alongside Jack McCullough from Bagenalstown Gales. Both are senior panellists and senior players this year for Carlow. Conor Keogh, joint captain alongside Owen Hosey from St Mullins, is in the number 10 jersey. Niall Hickey from Ballinkillen and the Kildavin Clonegall clubman is centre forward for Carlow, and John Doyle from St Mullins on the far wing. Inside line then is Scott Tracy from Navan. And the change we want to tell you about now, number 21 Jake Doyle comes in for Owen Whelan at number 14, and Fiach O'Toole is top of the right, number 15. And then the substitutes are Jake Summers from Burn Rangers, our sub-keeper, Michael Nolan from Navan, Larkin Doyle from Burn Rangers, Ger Kavanagh from Navan, Conor Tracy from Ballinkillen, Richie Whelan from Bagenalstown Gales, Keelan Guider also Bagenalstown Gales, Oisin Kelly from Navan. As we said, Owen Whelan is in that number 14 jersey. The extended Carlow panel then is Michael Joyce, Tyg Dorn, James Smithers, Patrick Kavanagh, Evan Keeley, Owen Hickey, Jason Wall, Oisin Dillon, Daniel Culloden, and a mention then of course for Kieran Kavanagh, who is injured this evening and cannot take part. Our Bonish door, as we said at the start, is Patrick O'Flynn, better known as Paddo. His selectors then Alan Roach as trainer as well, and Adrian Corcoran, well known in Carlow hurling circles. Seamus Comerford, Carlow GDA, looking after the whole performance aspect of the county squads this year, and Orla Curry, very experienced physio at this stage. We'll just break now for a round of in, and we'll get the Kildare panel to you at that stage. Okay, and very quickly through the Kildare panel then, Sean Burke from Naas is in the goal, Peter O'Donoghue, Naas, John McKeown, full-back from Naas also, and Matthew Eustace, number 4 from Maynooth in the far corner. Russa Stapleton from Gary Spillane in Limerick is in at number 5, Cian Shanahan from Clane, the centre-back, and Paul Dolan from Aero Corrichil on the far side of Ivershot. Middle of the field, Conan Boran from Naas and his club mate Kevin Kelleher also from Naas are in the 8 and 9 jersey respectively. Maurice Curtin from Moorfield, Liam Dempsey mans the centre forward position from Aero Corrichil, and Jack Higgins also clubman from Aero Corrichil in the number 12 jersey. And the inside forward line then is Dara Melville from Leixlip, Ferran O'Sullivan from Naas, Cathal McCabe from Maynooth, and we'll get to the substitutes and the extended panel a little bit later on. Thomas Gleeson is our referee from Ballyahaclia. He'll take us through this evening, aiming in what is a very hot and sultry, sweaty Netwatch Cullen Park down pitch side. It's okay for us here in the Lennon stand, but it's very warm out there, and it may have an effect on the game as we go through to the latter stages.
Yeah, absolutely. I just hope the boys all have hydrated today, because I was coming over in the car this evening, it was 25.5 degrees, so even though we like to hurl in nice weather, but geez, this is very extreme conditions here, so hopefully we can adjust to it and drive on.
Very warm, and off we go. The game is on. Midfield battleground will be a huge area where we'll hope to take control as McCullough and Owen Hosey offer a lot of promise in that position, but early on Carlow give away the free, and Liam Dempsey from Aero Corrichil is on free taking duty to start as he aims into the Deer Park end. Very good strike from the centre forward, and Kildare are straight on the scoreboard. Again, Eamon, we do apologise to anyone from the Kildare side of things on our stream. We'll do our best to do it as unbiased as we can, but we're two proud Carlow men, and we definitely want Carlow to win this evening. And a ball just struck in there into the corner, and out comes O'Donoghue. Jack Higgins let it run away from him, and quickly into it now is Scott Tracy. Tracy doing very well inside to Hosey. Hosey looks up, he strikes it, and he strikes it over the bar. Good reply from Carlow, and great stuff from Hosey. As I said, a lot of will rest on himself and Jack McCullough in the middle of the field, Eamon.
Yeah, that was a great score. That was a great catch by Jack Dye. He played it in, a couple of nice touches there, and led off the ball there. Scott, I think, led off the ball there to Owen Hosey, and Owen Hosey, Julia popped it over for a great score.
Cody O'Shea just lost that in the sun. That'll tell you there is a bit of a glare coming there. Kildare turning over the ball here in the middle of the field and passes out. Here's Dempsey again. Dempsey looking towards the post. He's pulled that over to the left, and Kieran Abbey will be happy to see that one go. Kieran Abbey, one of those triumvirate of Navan keepers. Eamon, they have an embarrassment in the club at the moment with himself, Damien Jordan and Brian Tracy. I suppose it's like Dublin buses, they all come in a row, don't they? Yeah,
it's amazing, really. You know, so like for years you could be looking for one, and all of a sudden then you have three there, and three excellent goalkeepers.
And Kildare right into the corner. Here's Melville from Leixlip, wants to take his man on. He looked very light on his feet, and he pops that one over the bar. That's a great score from Melville from Leixlip.
Yeah, he showed a great turn of pace there. He struck the ball lovely off his left side over the bar.
So both sides just settling into this now. Another one from Kieran Abbey right down on top of Big John Doyle inside to Niall Hickey. Lovely little hand pass. Kenfia O'Toole shortens the hurl, and he strikes it over the bar for Carlow. It's a great score from the Nave Breed man.
Absolutely. Geez, what a catch there by John Doyle. Okay, and a lovely lay off then, and Fiach then, which is great to see Fiach. Sometimes he doesn't take the chances. He's always looking for the guy in the better position. It was nice to see him taking the score there.
Absolutely. Here's Jake Doyle now from Bagenstown Gales, the man who came in at full forward, and that's why he's popped in there, because he's struck a lovely shot over the bar, and Carlow sneak into the lead for the first time in 3 points to 2. You know, yeah, Jake Doyle very well.
Absolutely, great tradition in Bagenstown with the three brothers all hurling for Carlow as well. But he's loads of talent.
Wonderful catch from Higgins there. He replicated John Doyle and his opposite number on the far side. We'd know John Doyle from the Colts. He was always big in stature, a big strong fella Eamon, but he has wonderful hands.
Yeah, unbelievable, and a real nice fella to go with as well. Jeez, remember that day up in it was down in Gorey when he caught that ball there in the last minute.
Yeah.
To beat Wexford North. It was great to get us to the final of the Michael Foley.
It was, yeah. Great moment. There's Dempsey again. No problem to him, and he levels it up. So again, this breaking ball, so important. Here on Abbey switches it up. No one managed to get any paw at all on it, and it's a Kildare ball over on the Oak Park terrace side. Nice to see spectators back in again. I mean, I know we're still restricted, but it adds a little bit to the occasion, certainly.
Absolutely. It's great. It's great that things like that can, you know what I mean, when you come watching games and a whole lot like that, it's really exciting, you know.
Yeah, Ferran O'Sullivan trying to get his hand on that ball, but nicely shepherded out by Niall Bulger. And Carlow with the line ball. Sun has gone in now, and that will be a nice relief for the players rather than have that very warm sun beating down on them. Short one, and here is the aforementioned Sullivan. He's dragged to the ground, and it's a free in to Kildare.
Yeah, just noticed there, Brendan, Ronan there, they're playing two in the full forward line.
Yep.
And they're starting to crowd out in the middle third there.
Yeah. Yeah, as we said, look, Pat English will have a huge knowledge of the Carlow scene. He would know and have done his homework on these young guys. He certainly won't have any issues with the analysis end of it when it came to Carlow Eamon over the last 2 weeks or so.
Oh yeah, he'll have plenty of info there with his brother Jim and the whole lot, and David and his nephew and the whole lot. So he'll be getting loads of information out.
That's a super strike from Dempsey again. He's unerring from the place ball so far. He's a danger.
Absolutely. It just goes to show you we can't be giving away frees, and we're giving away frees in easy scoreable positions as well.
Yeah. Up we go. There's that breaking ball. Surely a free and advantage. Conor Keogh on the ball, lets it go inside. It's a chance. He steps inside. He strikes it to the back of the net for Carlow. It's a great goal. Conor Keogh did so well. He was taken out. Firstly, got the advantage, and then he was taken out very late. And I assume the referee will deal with this with a card. But that's a brilliant goal for Carlow.
Absolutely. I think Fiacus, after listening to what I was saying there, he just a goal and a point there in the space of a couple of minutes. It's fantastic to see.
Yeah, Fiacus O'Toole, he's very light on his feet in there. He's moving very well, as you say. He's a lovely score, short and hurled for the first one, and really smashed that home when he got his chance. But it was all created by that man Keogh, and a lot of expected him. He's a typical St. Mullins hurler with my limited hurling knowledge, but he has that lovely wristy style, and doesn't he, Keogh?
He does, yeah. And the first thing you notice there as well, he stepped into the middle and attacked the middle down, you know.
Yeah.
It's very hard to defend that.
Straight down the throat. Here's Hosey again. He'll mop those up all day. As we said, the experience now of playing senior hurling for himself, Jack McCullough and Niall and Dara and the few of the others that are in there, it has to stand to them.
Yeah, absolutely, because they're American big boys. They're American, like the likes of Edward Burns and the Chris Nolans and John Michael Nolan and all that. I mean, they won't be wanting when it comes to the physical side of it anyway.
Okay, Conor Keogh from Ned Malling. He strikes it, and he strikes it to the left and wide. People in the crowd thought it was on its way, but it just drifted over left. He's probably still feeling the effects of that bang. It was a fairly hefty thud that he got, and I think the referee didn't manage to note anyone for it. Here's Bulger now, bursting out with that ball, looks backwards. Oh, referee says he threw it.
Yeah, maybe we'd just be better off maybe driving the ball down, attacking that space and clearing it yourself, you know.
Yeah, well, certainly our forwards look to be on their game tonight, and you know, if we have the opportunity to let the ball in, maybe we should be doing it, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
There's Dempsey again. And the man from Cara and the Aero Club strikes it over the bar again, and it's 1-3 to 5 points for Carlow. And Kieran Abbey from Navone, and he drives it down onto John Doyle's. Surely the hurl was being held there. Clever play from Paul Dolan did very well. And it's a line ball to Kildare. A lot of these guys aiming from Naas would have been some of the early or Kildare teams that went in to play in the Kilkenny League like we're doing ourselves now, and I'm sure that's where a lot of that progress is being made of playing at that higher level, as the full back gets his hurled at it and it's bobbling around there. It's the centre back Shanahan from Clane now, and he's held up well by Niall Hickey and overplaying the ball, and really well done by Hickey, who, as I say, hurled for Ballinkillen.
Yeah, Niall won't be wanted in the physical side of that. He studied his man up there. It was a great tackle. Great tackle.
Really good work rate by Carlow so far. It's a couple of times now they've been working really hard in that, that final top third area there, which we need to. And here's Keogh back to atone for that last one, and I'm sure he will, and he absolutely does. Lovely score from Conor Keogh again. That's it. 1-4 to 5 points. Kildare on with it quickly. Here's Dolan on the ball, loses control. John Doyle in with the hurl. Held up well by Carlow, as we said, doing really well and working really hard here. Out comes Dolan again. Meets his midfield partner, and it's Boren, and he's doing really well, Carlow there. The work rate is fantastic from Carlow. John Doyle, Niall Hickey again, Jake Doyle, everyone working really hard underneath that stand, and Conan Boren just had nowhere to go, the Naas man.
Yeah, that's great. It's great to see that. Like, what to say is, what is it, 99% perspiration and 1% inspiration. That's great. Like, hard work is everything.
Yeah, it's one thing that, in fairness to Paddo, he's instilled in this group, and as you said, they're not only a very likeable and fierce, mannerly, lovely group of young fellas to work with, they're also super talented, have a fabulous attitude when it comes to work rate. And here's Keogh from right underneath the stand, and he's got a hold of that. That's a fantastic score from Conor Keogh. Carlow stretched that lead to 3. Sean Burke down the throat of Bourne again. Bourne that ball inside. Really well read by Fiacre Fitzpatrick. Driving a lovely ball inside, and just says Fiacre Toole is on it tonight. And John Doyle from way out under that terrace side. It's just to the left and wide. But Fiacre Toole looks super sharp, Eamon.
He is. His first touch is lovely as well. It was a great ball, actually. I think O'Dowland broke it up there in defence.
Turned over again by Scott Tracy, doing really well here, fighting really hard. Kildare also fighting hard for it, with Peter O'Donoghue doing well. Here's Boren again, inside to his midfield partner and clubman Kelleher, and inside to that corner forward Melville. Just slips inside on Dowling. Carlow recover well.
Great work.
Super work. That's Fiacre Fitzpatrick doing absolutely fantastically well. Carlow hunting in packs and hunting Kildare down, and the ball inside to Jake Doyle. As you said, there's hurling in that family for sure, and the ball just doesn't come off for Scott Tracy. Donoghue did very well, and out come Kildare to clear their lines and down into that space where Carlow have an extra man. Flicked away to give himself that little bit of time, little bit of a pull on the dirty Cathal McKay, but Carlow doing really well again. Hosey and a Darren Nolan, and here comes McCullough, and McCullough into the corner for Scott Tracy again, who's having a great battle with his man Peter O'Donoghue. It's fabulous work rate from Carlow, and in fairness to Kildare, they're giving everything they have as well.
Yeah, it's after starting at a great pace. Plenty of physicality about it as well, Ron, which is great to see, You did my young lad in the justice then. That was my young lad cleared that ball. I'm sorry you're on in there to check there. Kildare
from way out the field.
Great score.
That's a fantastic score. That's from the centre back, is it, Eamon? Just want to get his number.
Is it number 7?
It's the far wing back, Paul Dolan.
Yeah, it was a great score.
Great score.
Great score.
From way downtown. There's Kieran Abbey. Out towards that far sideline again. And John Doyle again trying to get his hand on the ball. Just doesn't come off. Ably assisted by his namesake, Jake Doyle. But the line ball now to be taken by Dolan. And as I said, Kildare have that 2-man inside full forward line with Fern O'Sullivan, the full forward. He's gone out towards the 50. And here's Boren on the ball. He's a little bit too much time that we wouldn't like to see, and he uses that time really well to strike that ball over the bar.
Jack may get a little bit tighter. That's 3 or 4 balls now he's after catching there.
Yeah, so I want to say lots of times this evening, and it's easy to be the hurler on the ditch up here in the stand, but we have to call what we see as well, and try and give the people at home that little bit of what we might be able to see in the stand that you can't see on the screen. And driven down the field by Owen Dowling, it's heading for that, got Tracy corner again, but he had a lot to do and just misread by the number 12 Jack Higgins, and gives Carlow back possession. And here's Darren Nolan, another one of the senior panellists.
Yeah, he is a great sideline cutting him.
Also a dual player. And Carlow out under 20 football on Thursday night against Wexford. So a very, very busy week for Carlow GEA, with the minors out on Saturday, a Joe McDonough Cup win against the opposition that we have facing us tonight.
And we have the minor hurlers as well tomorrow night, isn't it, Ron?
Minor hurlers tomorrow night.
Great cut. On Jake.
Jake up with the hand. It's flicked away, and here's John Doyle again. John Doyle trying to get his hand on it, but Kildare trying their best to get it away. And here's Keogh. He's elusive, he's a lovely style, and swings that ball over the bar from the far right hand side of the field. It's a brilliant score.
Super score.
It's 1-6 now to Carlow, and 7 points as we head into the water break. These infamous water breaks at this stage, Eamon, I think everyone is nearly sick talking about them. We're certainly sick looking at them, but I must say tonight, with the temperatures that we have out there, it probably is a welcome relief for the players just to get that little bit of extra hydration on board. It is. As
you said, it's a very warm night, but it can change the momentum. You know, Carlow is starting to get a small little bit on top there, so hopefully we can drive on then for the second quarter.
Yeah, there's absolutely no doubt it does break the momentum of the team that are going well. It's I don't know, we don't have the stats on it, and we're probably just speaking out of opinion and what we see more so than hard facts, but it seems to every game that you play that the team that has the momentum going into it does break it up, and the team that, you know, need to have that word with the manager or someone to just settle them down a little bit again, they do seem to come out and you know, stabilise things.
Yeah, drive things on. It can, yeah. But it gives the management team as well an opportunity. Maybe if guys are not going so well or whatever the case be, just to remind them why they got the starting jersey. You know, it's all about confidence. You know.
Yeah. A lot of experience on the Carlow side, and as we say, not only Tado, who's really took his chance at inter-county management really well, but certainly Adrian Corcoran would have a huge knowledge of Carlow hurling scene, and his father Tommy as well. You know, they're steeped in Carlow hurling, aren't they?
They are indeed, and Tommy actually was with this bunch of young lads as well, with Joe and Joe Meany and Johnny Nevin a couple of years ago as well. I think it was 2018.
That's correct,
you know? So 2018, and I tell you now, the young lads had nothing but the height respect for Tommy Corcoran, a true gentleman.
Yeah. Okay. Here's Sean Burke to get us underway again. Low ball down Liam Dempsey's throat, and he pops it inside, and can Darren Nolan get a hand on it? He doesn't. Higgins has the ball, and Higgins swings that ball over the bar for Kildare, and indeed it is the team that come out of the water break who were a little bit behind before and bring themselves right back into this game.
Up Johnny.
Great hands. Beautiful hands from John Doyle again. He needs a little bit of support now. He's bottled up by Kildare, doing really well there. Here's Niall Hickey. Spots Hosey outside. Hosey's time to line it up, and it looks dead-eye down the middle of the black spot from Hosey. That's fantastic from the Navan man. His mother, Catherine, is the club secretary, and there's a fierce amount of work for the club out there.
Yeah, it's great. Like, I mean, we're only 16 minutes gone in the game. He's after scoring 2 points from midfield from play. It's great.
Doing really well over there. On the far side is Paddy O'Shea, another St. Mullins man, inside to McCullough. McCullough swings that from way out the field, just to the left and wide. Possibly snatched it, but he got a great distance on it.
He did. He was unlucky. He was unlucky with that strike.
Yeah. Another dual player, Jack. He'll be hoping to line out on Thursday night as well. But more important business tonight now is Boran gets his hand on that ball, and he's a danger around the middle of the field, just to the right and wide. But it'll be a right good battle in that midfield area, Eamon. As we said, there's 4 fine hurlers there, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Just looking here, they're definitely targeting the number 8, that Boran chap there.
Sure.
He seems to have a great hand on him.
Doing really well. Carlow breaking up the play again. Here's Fiach O'Toole. He's as sharp as attack. He's on it again. Beautiful touch.
That's great work.
That's
great
brilliant.
work.
Yeah, and great work out here. But
it was a great spot from Owen Hosey as well, and it's a great run from Fiach as well to give him that, to give him the chance to get the ball into him.
But it really is, you can just see his touch straight away. It's into the hand and he's gone, and he just has that step then to see what he wants to do. But he's playing so well.
Yeah, it's amazing. That's what confidence is all about. If you have the ability, you know what I mean, you need a small little bit of confidence as well to get everything else out, you know.
Yeah, great to see Ned Breed and Burn Rangers represented here tonight as well. It's great for the clubs. So a little bit of a break. Paddy O'Shea took a bang after working really hard over there under that terrace, and physio Orla Curry just making sure that everything is okay. He managed to get the ball away with the hand aim, and I think his kind of rib cage area was a little bit exposed, and he's probably just winded, I imagine.
Well, I can tell you, he'd want to be losing an arm and a leg before he come off that field anyway, that's a guarantee. A lovely fellow off the field, but an absolutely tiger on the field.
Yeah, absolutely. Mother Mary's very much steeped in the whole hurling and camogie aspect of St. Mullins as well. Here's Keogh. Oh, just wide. That's unlike him. That's a booming clearance the whole way down the field from Burke. Absolutely massive clearance the whole way down the field, and it's grabbed by Colin McCabe from a note, and he was pulled to the ground. He did really well there, Eamon.
He did. Again, okay, what they're doing is they're hitting the high ball in. You know, they're not playing, they're just hitting their further targets and the whole lot, you know, and there's a lot of high feeling out there.
MC. No problem to him. As you say, we just can't afford to give frees away where this man is concerned now, because anything that's in any way within shooting range, he's going to put it over the bar. So we just have to tidy up that aspect, and up goes Niall Hickey.
Yeah, I think that's five points from frees from Liam Dempsey.
Yeah, and it's 1-7 to 9 points in favour of Carlow. We win this line ball, a little bit of back and forth on the sideline there, but it was a Carlow ball for sure, yeah.
There is the capability of putting this over the bar from here, even though he's so far out. He's a real specialist at a sideline cut.
Yeah, you weren't content to put the kibosh on him once, and you're going to try and do it again over the second time.
That's it. Full confidence in him.
Bagenstown Gales, man. They're on lovely strike. Tried to bat it, Kildare. Oh, it went through 2 or 3 men there and driven down the field then by McKeown. But it's right on top of Hosey, and Hosey just stretching and doesn't get hold of it, but ably assisted by his centre-back Fiacre Fitzpatrick from Mount Leinster Rangers. Here's Nolan again, flicked into the hand superbly. Was a big strong guy, burst free here now. Just be careful underneath the stand. Yeah, it was a free. I think Paul Nolan knew what he was going to do there. He pulled out and probably saved himself by doing that, but it was a free.
Yeah, great work from Larry there. Great work.
But again, Carlow hunt in packs. There's never a Carlow man left totally exposed now, and there's 1 or 2 with each other all the time, and it's great work rate and you know, as we said, application to the craft to get there and to double up and double team.
Yeah, that's it. Like, I mean, you just know you want to commit one to the high ball and have the other guy then on the bottom just rooting for the break, you know.
There's Keogh. He got one from just a somewhat distance. Yeah. Free out, unfortunately. And Burke was happy to bat that one away. Again, the sun has gone in, so it shouldn't be an issue now with the glare.
Yeah, and the temperatures are after dropping quite a bit as well, which would be very helpful for the players.
Yeah, absolutely. Little quick ball inside to Dolan. Dolan looks into the corner for O'Sullivan again. He's been marshalled well by Bulger. A little pop pass, and Kildare look to build again with the midfielder Kelleher. Owen Hosey managed to get a hurl to him and a hand on him, and it's brilliant work. That's fantastic stuff from Hosey.
Great work. And he was well backed up by Jack as well. What you were just saying a couple of seconds ago as well, Ronan there. We have two guys there looking to fight for every ball. It's great to see.
Yeah, absolutely. No, Carlow working really hard. The work rate is fantastic. Keogh now stands over this ball again. On the far 65. It'll be a monster if he gets it. It's high. It's high. It's high.
Wide.
And it's wide. Kildare.
Oh, great pick.
Oh, I did really well, Keogh, to read that.
Look at that.
Got away from Stapleton. And McCullough inside for Fiach O'Toole's the only one he hasn't grabbed so far. And now comes O'Donoghue on the opposite side, flicked into his hand by Jake Doyle. Just didn't manage to keep possession, and Kildare have a free out, and they'll be thankful for that. And McKeown has stolen a few yards there with a Carlow man standing, a little bit of indiscipline there. And that's what we don't want when you have someone like Dempsey who...
That was great work as well from the Kildare defender.
That was, yeah.
The centre back.
That was, in fact, yeah.
Yeah,
Cian
Cian
Shanahan,
Shanahan,
yeah.
yeah. Great work.
Here's Dempsey. He's going for it. Again, a very long way out. This is going to drop dangerously now for Carlow. We need to get a hand on this, and we do. When we come out the field.
Colin Beck.
Colin Beck from Navone. Ball inside, little short pop pass. Battle for the ball now. And bend that back and get the ball into their hand.
Pick it off them.
Still there. And still Carlow compete, and yet there were far more Carlow men in there than there were Kildare men, and we come out with the ball with Niall Hickey, but it's still not clear down the field. Little bit of a scrum, but here's Fitzpatrick.
Give it out.
Really athletic player, and finds Paddy O'Shea, who's recovered well. Lovely ball inside to Jake Doyle. Jake Doyle doesn't control first time. He does the second time, and he has a little bit of space now, but we've just lost control. Still has it. And Jake Doyle working hard.
That's great work.
Yeah,
that's
good
great
work. Through the free.
Just before that play as well, with the shows here under the stand here run, that was actually our centre forward, Niall Hickey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great work.
No, certainly in that compartment, Carlow are doing really well, and it's very impressive to see. And it's everywhere aiming it. Like, there's no player that we can see from any vantage point that's not digging in and giving that shift from a work rate point of view. Here's Keogh again. He's just pulled that one to the left now. Just probably needs just to steady himself now and take a little breath, because he's certainly more than capable. Still 1-7 to Carlow, 9 points to Kildare.
For Paddy.
Fragile 1 point lead. Kildare overshooting the runway there, and Paddy O'Shea flicks it out to Darren Nolan. Darren Nolan has a look before he's hooked, and he gets it away. Inside to Scott Tracy again, who's having to contend with those two men, but he's doing really well. And can he get inside?
He
cuts inside. He still has possession, and he's met with his shoulder to the chest.
That was a frontal. That was a frontal.
Surely a free in.
That's a bad call. Bad call.
And as we said, we tried to keep it as unbiased as we can, but I suppose both of us felt that was a free. But look, Kildare will happily take that, and the keeper Burke will put it into the danger area again. But Paddy O'Shea doing really well, being helped out.
Great pick by Faker.
Fitzpatrick again mopping up and doing really well, and a hit late, an advantage from Carlow. Dempsey came in and made sure that, and there's a little bit of afters here between the two lads. It's been a good sporting game so far, Eamon.
It is, yeah. Listen, it's an evenly contested game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And in fairness to both teams here, they're giving a savage rattle. Not a dirty stroke in it yet.
No. The referee just wants to have a little word.
Just to calm it down, I think.
Kildare still persisting with the 2 men inside. And that Carlow free now. And Conor Doyle, or Conor Keogh, has handed over the reins to Jake Doyle. And Jake Doyle, this should be well within his range. He strikes it low. And just to the left. And the commentators, of course, again, he will stay quiet when they're over the free aim, and might be the best thing for us.
That's it. Yeah, it's a little bit of a surprise because he's normally deadly.
Yeah, Paul Dolan down into that space again, which Carlow have nicely covered up with Darren Nolan. Again, assisted by Faker Fitzpatrick and Colin Beck, and Carlow doing well. And it's a Carlow ball, surely.
No, I think he's
Kildare ball. He's Kildare ball,
yeah. Yeah, it was hard to see from here.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Jack Higgins from Airog up there in Cara. He's going to take this and strike this one from this sideline ball. Let's see what he's made of. Oh, it's a lovely strike, but right down the throat of Faker Fitzpatrick, and he cleared it down the field for Carlow. But he clears it. Oh, just a slip by the centre back Shanahan, but recovered well. Did really well to recover that ball. That's fantastic play from Shanahan. Great block from Carlow. McCullough has been quiet in the last couple of minutes. We need him to really get on that ball. And here's Melville again. He's very, very quick. Owen Dowling trying to get there, doesn't get there in time. It's a brilliant score from that far side from Melville again. He's a danger, and if he gets the ball in space, and sure, look, obviously that's why they're playing that 2-man inside full forward line, trying to isolate our guys and see can they get this guy into the space that he wants.
That's it. He is past the burn. That's his second point.
So we have a drawn game here in Netwatch Cullen Park in Carlow in the beautiful June sunshine, and here's Conor Keogh, and Conor Keogh just wide to the left and wide. Carlow just need to steady the ship here now a little bit. We could do with a score.
Yeah, maybe Conor could just brought in a small little bit closer to the goal, and might set the angle a little bit easier for himself. Up you go, Dara.
29 minutes on the clock now, and Darren Nolan catches out of the clouds. A fantastic one-handed catch into his clubman McCullough. McCullough loses the ball. And here comes Darren Nolan again to tidy up that, and does really well. Gives it to John Doyle. John Doyle held but gets away and shortens the hurl. It's beautiful hands again to get that ball away into Scott Tracy. But it's a Kildare sideline ball. Ball very narrow and tight in here, Eamon.
Yeah, but John Doyle I don't know what John Doyle must be 6'5". How he shot that hurl to get that ball incredible into such a tight space is unbelievable.
Incredible stick work, yeah.
Okay, pushing the back by Paddy.
Pushing the back by Paddy is right.
Yeah, Carter McCabe.
Yeah. We've given Dempsey another opportunity now to nudge Kildare into the lead as we head towards half time. So Dempsey strikes this high.
Great score again.
The Dublin Road end.
He's deadly accurate.
Yeah, he's facing for Kildare and he's shooting for home, and he's finding his range every time.
That's 6 frees.
Kildare into the lead now for the first time since very early in the match. Carlow need to, as we say, get something now before half time. It would be such a shame, and probably you could say, and probably against the run of play if we did go in behind at half time. But look, that's the scoreboard, and the scoreboard it doesn't lie.
And that's it. And listen, the win is actually probably helping. They're playing with a win in the first half, Kildare. But in fairness to Kildare, when we got the goal, they responded back fairly quickly. So listen, I don't think there's not going to be a whole lot in this before when the final whistle is gone, because it's two very evenly teams.
Go inside. It's John Doyle again. Flicks that ball. Here's a chance for Hosey. Hosey strikes! The goal! A great goal for Carlow. That's what we wanted. 2-7 now for Carlow, 11 points for Kildare. That's exactly the response that we wanted, Eamon. That's what we called for. That's what we got.
Yep, 1-2
right on the stroke of half time. What a boost for Carlow, absolutely. And you can see the lift it's after giving the players down here, the subs, the management. All the players now are bouncing into that dressing room. That's a huge lift, Eamon, for Carlow.
It is, and again, you've seen, looking how clever was John Doyle there. He just caught that ball there. He didn't panic. He seen Owen Hosey coming off his shoulder. Lovely little pop hand pass, And Hosey had a good bit of work to do as well, and he stitches at the bottom of the net. Like, that's 1-2 from play from the middle of midfield. Like, geez, you couldn't ask for a whole lot more than that.
It was a beautiful hand pass from John Doyle. I don't know if the camera even picked it up, how good a hand pass it was to see the runner coming off his shoulder, and then Hosey made absolutely no mistake. But that's exactly what Carlow needed, Eamon. But as you said, look, they're very evenly matched. It's going to be nip and tuck, I think, the whole way through the second half. And maybe it just comes down again to Championship Ireland and just who wants to win it more in the night.
That's it. There's another 30 minutes we played in the second half. So if Carlow doesn't come out and match that performance, or maybe go a little bit harder in the second half, they'd be going home disappointed.
Absolutely, yeah. So look, a little word for our sponsors, who are IT Carlow, Wolseley, Netwatch, and of course we're live here with Park TV. Before we break for half time and give you all a little rest from our dulcet tones, just to remind you that the Minor Hurling Championship, also against Kildare, is live on Park TV tomorrow night with Stephen Bambrick and the great Tommy Murphy. And then the Under-20 Football Championship is live on Thursday night with myself and Michael Meany. So we'll break for half time and we'll see you then.
Some of us will drift apart while others stay together. Some will step in from the rain while others face the weather. And some will take their last breath while others breathe new life. And though they're standing on our necks, we still the will to fight. Just 'cause things are different don't mean anything has changed. And I know the world's on fire, but there's beauty in the flame. And we don't know how much longer, but we know we're gonna come back stronger. Oh, just 'cause things are different don't mean anything has changed. Some of us will lose ourselves while others rediscover. The love is in the innocence of baby to its mother. Cause some will grasp it in their hands while others lose control. Yeah, we gotta leave our fingerprints so that the future knows. Things are different don't mean anything has changed. And though the world's on fire, there's a beauty in the flame. And we don't know how much longer, but we know we're gonna come back stronger. Oh, just 'cause things are different don't mean anything has changed. I'll be the light. If you follow me, I will be everything. You're free. I'll be the light. If you follow me, I will be everything.
And then I picture all the perfect that we lived, till I cut the strings on your tiny violin. My mind's got a mind of its own right now, and it makes me hate me. I'll explode like a dynamite if I can't decide, baby. My head and my heart are torturing me, yeah. Lost my mind in your arms, I go to extreme, yeah. When angels tell me run, and monsters call it love. My head and my heart are caught in between, yeah. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Tell me yes or no, asking the heavens, should I stay or should I go? You held my hand when I had nothing left to hold, and now I'm on a roll. My mind's got a mind of its own right now, and it makes me hate me. I'll explode like a dynamite if I can't decide, baby. My head and my heart are torturing me, yeah. Lost my mind in your arms, I go to extreme, yeah. When angels tell me run, and monsters call it love. My head and my heart are caught in between, yeah. La 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 la, yeah, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. I'm standing at the crossroads. I cross my heart with X and O's. Which way leads to forever? God only knows. My head and my heart are torturing me, yeah. Lost my mind in your arms, I go to extreme, yeah. When angels tell me run, and monsters call it love. My head and my heart are caught in between, yeah. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la.
I've been holding on to pieces, swimming in the deep end, trying to find my way back to you, 'cause I'm needing a little bit of love, a little bit of love, a little bit of love. Lately I've been counting stars, and I'm sorry that I broke your heart. It's something that I didn't want for you, but I'm stepping on broken glass, and I know this is my final choice. All I'm trying to do is find my path to you. I got voices in my head, and there's a definite silence. I got voices in my head, and I can't lie. I've been holding on to pieces, swimming in the deep end, trying to find my way back to you, 'cause I'm needing a little bit of love, a little bit of love. I need a little love, just like the air I'm breathing. These open wounds ain't healing. Try to find my way back to you, 'cause I'm needing a little bit of love, a little bit of love, a little bit of love, a little bit of love. Lately I've been waking up in a dreamy state, calling your name, stayed up too late just thinking of you. Now I'm knocking on every door.
The air I'm breathing needs hope for wounds and healing. Trying to find my way back to you 'cause I need it. A little bit of love, a little bit of love, a little bit of love, a little bit of love.
Okay, man, we're back here in Netwatch Cullen Park, and the sun has come back out again. It's beating down on the players, and it's going to make that vision difficult out there with that small ball.
It is indeed. And listen, both managers will be looking for a strong start, you know. If Carlow can get a couple of early scores, we can get the momentum to drive it on. And if Kildare, just with 1 or 2 scores early doors, could change the whole thing.
Yeah, interestingly enough, Kildare opted to stay out on the field in the sun at half time. Carlow couldn't get down the tunnel quick enough to the cool dressing room space, which is permitted under the guidelines now from Crow Park. So just interesting the way both managers will kind of look at things. And
that's it. Everyone has different theories.
There we go. Carlow straight into the attack with Conor Keogh. He's come out fired up by the look of him. Battling for it in Kildare, and Kildare win that ball, and a little bit of a tug on the jersey, and Kildare are also fired up. And Russell Stapleton from Gary Spillane in Limerick, his club, gives a bit of a fist bump.
Yeah, that was great work from that young lad there. Great work.
Here's Dempsey again. Faces into this sun. He's right in his eye line now. Will it make any difference? He strikes
big
it.
ball.
What a strike. To the right.
Jeez, that's
It's
some
over
sort
the
of-
bar.
that's
What a
some super
strike from
sport.
Dempsey. Unbelievable. Into the sun, and he could barely see. The linesman has his flag up over his eyes to try and see it. That's a fantastic score.
I'd say he was 85, 86 metres out there running there, and geez, great catch by John Doyle.
Great catch
Right,
by
and
John
hit the ball
Doyle.
against the wind.
And John Doyle is still with the ball on top of the hurl.
Great
He was
work.
chopped, and
Great
it's a
work.
great free won by John Doyle. He's absolutely hammering home for Carlow. Every chance he gets on a puck out, he has his hand, a hurl to it. He's doing really, really well.
Yep, great catch again. But just going back to Neil Dempsey, the free taker, that was a savage strike of a ball. Savage strike.
And Jake Doyle continuing on the freeze now. It should be
Yep,
nice and easy bread and butter for him. That will give him that little boost of confidence, hopefully. That'll carry him through for the rest of the game, because of course these frees are going to be important, and Kildare go short, and there's the full back now, McKeown. McKeown under pressure immediately from Scott Tracy. Nearly got a hurl on that. McCullough just missed out, but he does well to recover again from Dara.
Good work by
Nolan,
Jack.
and a ball inside
Come on, Scott.
to Scott Tracy, who's having a right tussle with O'Donoghue from Naas, and out comes Shanahan with the ball. Here's Kelleher now. Back to Shanahan, the centre back, puts him under pressure with that short hand pass. Here's Boren. Boren a little bit too much space again, and it's inside to Melville. Here's this quick boy, batted away beautifully by Paddy O'Shea. Little tennis racket bat.
Great pick by Fiacre.
Fiacre spots Jake Doyle, turns back inside. He swings it over his shoulder. It's dropping the keeper. Oh.
That go off his leg, no.
And that is where that sun is going to be a problem for the keeper. It's very difficult for Burke to see as it goes down that sideline again. An advantage their own hold. Just a little high.
Yeah. Soft reader.
Yeah.
Easy free.
Yeah. Curtin probably knew what he was doing, a Moorfield man hurling, and he just ducked the head. And
Connor Tracy coming in, Ron.
yeah, Conor Tracy coming in for Carlow.
Scott Tracy coming out.
Scott Tracy coming out. Scott Tracy had to work really hard. As I said, a lot of times he was double teamed down in that first half, and he worked his socks off. Well done, Scott. And now this is very interesting to see Conor Tracy going in there. He plies his trade both in the goal, sometimes at full back, but I love to see him going on the edge of the square rim, and I think he offers an absolutely massive threat for Carlow, as Dempsey again strikes it.
Unlucky with that one. Yeah, you'd be hoping like Connor, if we can get the ball down to him there. He has a good hand in him as well. And listen, he's a big chap, so he should cause problems for the fullback.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for. Kieran Abbey,
great catch.
Clearance, great catch by Shanahan. He's coming into the game now. Here's Curtin. Up throws Niall Bulger. It finds its way to Kieran Abbey. A little sideline pass down the line here now from Paddy O'Shea and Fiach. O'Toole did really well. Put the pressure on O'Donoghue, and Donoghue was a little bit unlucky to see it bounce out over the sideline, but Carlow will take that.
Yeah, great work again by Fiach. You know, Paddy played the ball down under he started actually from maybe 4 or 5 yards behind his man, and he was managing to force a sideline cut for Carlow.
Yeah. There's Conor Keogh again, a guy who has it in his locker to put it over the bar from here, Eamon, if he catches it right.
Yep, he has.
There's Keogh, goes short. Stapleton got a hand on it, but John Doyle.
Well done again by John Doyle.
Draws the free. Such a big, strong guy. Rode the challenge, bounced off another man, and then won that free.
Great work again by John Doyle. Great work.
Yeah, he's having a powerful game. Here's Jack Doyle from Bagenstown Gales. His brother Craig would have been a great hurler for Carlow back in early 2000. He pops that one over the bars. Good score, yeah. Lovely score for Carlow. And that'll do Jake's confidence the world of good now to get those two after that first miss, Eamon.
Yeah, that's it. It's all, as I said here before, it's all that. It's about the confidence in the whole lot. Yeah. You know, but in fairness, you know, with the way we're working the ball and moving in the whole lot. When we're drawing frees and we're drawing frees in very scoreable positions.
Yeah, and we are running at them now, and I don't know whether it's something that Paddo said to them, but it very much looks like Carlow taking their men on now. Just run direct and run straight, run hard. And Niall Hickey picking up the free, and Hickey's very athletic and he will cover ground too.
He will actually. I was a little bit surprised to see him starting at centre forward tonight. He's normally, when we had him involved, he was maybe playing at cornerback or halfback, but I can tell you he's doing fine tonight. It's
kind of that new thing with hurling, really. Positions are, you know, you're very much a movable feast around the pitch, aren't you? You know, like I say, he is athletic and he's really good stick work too, so he can fit in numerous positions on the pitch.
Yeah, absolutely. He's quite fella as well.
Jake Doyle again.
Yep.
That's another score. Yep. Yeah, his Dander's up now. That's great stuff from Jake. And again, he's only just out of minor, so again, he's one of the younger ones on an under 20 panel, but even physically, he certainly doesn't look out of place here.
No, and listen, I think Paddo's not afraid to pick the guys as well, no matter how young they are. If they're good enough to be picked anyway, you know.
Absolutely, yeah. Again, like the minors, the under 20s, very little lead-in time into this. It's kind of a 5-week lead-in, and it's difficult to kind of get a gauge on a form line of where we are and where Kildare are, and kind of maybe both of them are starting a little bit cold into this. As did really well, I think McCurtain was that, to catch that ball under serious pressure from Carlow, but he did really well.
Yeah, just looking at Kildare, they're very good at winning the ball in the air, and that young Murray's Curtin there, he's not what you call an overly tall big man, but like, he got off the ground there and he got a great catch.
Yeah, one of two Moorfield men on the panel. He's really coming into the game now in the second half. He's heavily strapped on that arm, but it hasn't affected him. And here's that man Dempsey again. He strikes it over the bar. A cat call from the terrace told him it was going wide, and Dempsey said no, sir. Now, here on Abbey, 2-10 to Carlow, 13 points to Kildare. Here's Conor Tracy's first touch on it. Just needs to get to the pitch of the game. He's fighting hard for that ball on the ground, and he comes away with it. Really good hands by the Ballinkillen man, and just given away. The referee said he threw that ball.
That's a couple of times we're after getting pinged for that, Ronan.
Yeah, a couple of times, yeah. Your own son in the first half. He won't thank you for that one, Eamon.
No, thanks for that, Ronan. Remind me as well.
No problem, yeah, that's all right.
You'll be honest.
Oh, hero. Gurachil, man. It's going to drop short.
Is it? No. That's a great score.
Jeez,
it looked, yeah.
Yeah, it looked as if it was dipping down into the hands of Kieran Abbey, but it didn't, and it dipped all the way over the bar, and it's a 2-point game now, and Kildare, through the unerring accuracy of Dempsey, bringing themselves right back into this. And Jake Doyle has that hand up. Jack McCullough.
Go on, Jack. Go on, Jack.
Jack McCullough has
Take it out of the way,
possession.
Connor.
It should be a simple
Great
score
score.
for McCullough,
Great
and
score,
it is.
Jack.
Just batted it down, and neither Carlow or Kildare could get possession, but McCullough eventually got it into his hand, and he found a little bit of space to strike it over the bar, and Carlow needed that score. Up we go.
Body. Great catch.
Body O'Shea, it's a fantastic catch in the air, and down to the corner. Here's Keogh. Keogh into the hand straight away. He's going to take his man on and run hard, and he runs at Peter O'Donoghue, and he has him on the inside. And
great hook.
Fabulous hook by O'Donoghue. He's trying to catch it with one hand now. No hurling the hand, and here's Fiach O'Toole. Flips it outside to Tracy. Tracy! Oh, what a goal! It just dropped on the ground in a half volley, and Tracy pulled on it and smashed it home to the back of the net before Burke could even react to it. That's a brilliant score from Carlow. Oh, his second touch, his first touch, he struggled over the far side, but what a second touch for the big man from Ballinkillen, Eamon.
Yeah, and again a very clever layoff, little hand pass there out from Fiach O'Toole, and the bear in the square, Julie obliged with a great ground strike to the roof of the net.
Fantastic. Carlow have it now. That's a brilliant block again.
Right.
Absolutely fabulous from Tracy. He's making an impact. Unbelievable block. That's that work rate we talked about. It's fabulous from Carlow. It hasn't dipped at all in the second half.
Yep. And I can tell you, they may do it for the next 20 minutes as well, because Kildare will ask questions until the final whistle is blown.
Absolutely. Any team coached by Pat English is not going to die easy, Eamon, and that's for sure. And he's Cathal McCabe now from Maynooth into that sunshine, and number 17 in for Kildare.
Yeah.
Harry Dunn,
great cut
from Maynooth. Getting to know Niall Hickey, and that ball is in around the square here, and it's kind of dragged to the ground, and he's given a free just outside on the 21-yard line. And the rowers from the Carlow sideline is get on the line, because the last thing we want to do is to see this ball nestling in the back of the net from a Carlow point of view. And again, apologies to our neighbours across the border, but we're proud Carlow men here. This will be easy for Dempsey now to lead into the lead.
I have it already written down.
Yeah. He's a super hurler. Go on, Eamon.
Sorry, Ron. No, we're just going to have to cut back to frees. I mean, that chap, like, you know, I mean, you're like throwing biscuits to a bear. Like, that's 9 points from frees from him. Like, I mean, he's like, I mean, the way he's striking the ball tonight. Like, I mean, you know, it's just suicide to give away soft frees like that. You know.
Kildare done really well to win that possession. I think it's one of the first ones that John Doyle hasn't won, and dropped to the ground, and that's Dolan, Paul Dolan from Éire Óg, and he's doing well to win that free. And again, Eamon, it's what you say, it's the little bit of indiscipline. It's probably the only area that Palo won't be happy with, is just the amount of frees that we're conceding, and handing this absolutely fantastic free taker the opportunity again to eat into the Carlow lead.
Yeah. He just looks like he's not going to miss, Ron.
No.
Like the sound of that, like straight off the middle of the hurry, you know.
Beautiful strike.
Yeah.
Again now, Kieran Abbey looks down to that sideline, and the break. Keogh and Niall Hickey went up for it. Neither got it. Here's Kelleher. The hand in from Hosey just didn't get it. There's Curtin again, and Curtin from that sideline, and it's gone to the left. It's gone wide. And the Kildare bench were ready to hoop and holler him, and at that it would have been a big lift for him to get that score. But he's really coming into the game now, and we have to get to grips with him.
That's it, after moving in full forward as well, you know.
Another sub in for Kildare, and interestingly enough, number 20 for Kildare's name is also Conor Tracy. So we've 2 Conor Tracys on the pitch on opposing sides at this present time, and John Doyle gets his hand to it and flicks away. Here's McCullough, looks backwards. Ooh, possibly.
Okay. Well picked up by Dara.
He did very well, Dara, but just put him under a little bit of pressure, yeah. Great tackle again by Conor Tracy, got something on it. Low ball from McCabe. Got a little touch from Paddy O'Shea, and it's out for a Kildare ball. 3-11, plays 16 points, all to play for here. As we approach the water break, we're at about 14 minutes now, so at the referee's discretion now from here on. As Pat English urges his troops on, he's often done it in our own colours, both on the field and from the sideline, but tonight he's in the opposition camp, and he'll want with all his heart for the Carlow balls to win tonight, and it is a Carlow ball.
Yeah. Good work from the backs there, Ronan.
Good work from the backs, yeah. Little bit of a break in play as we get ready for this. Referee urges him to come on with it now.
Nice cut.
Lovely strike. Niall Hickey doesn't get it the first time, gets it the second time. He just turns back into a bit of danger, needs to get that ball away, and we're turning back into danger from Kildare, and it's something we don't need to do, but Kildare gives, and Niall Hickey tidies up that mistake and drives it down the field and did really well to recover that. Another little battle for possession underneath us here.
There's no quarter given. That's great work from both teams.
From both teams. Fiach O'Toole trying to get that ball up, and it doesn't, and it's Boren that comes away with it. And Conor Keogh protests his innocence, and no hurl again in his hand. Good strong work by Boren in the middle of the field there.
Yeah, fine cut of a chap.
Yeah, Owen Hosey now and Jack McCullough. We need them to get motoring here. They're very, very important for us, and they're influential and inspirational players too, and when they get to grips and get going, you know, they lift the whole team with them, Eamon.
That's it. Come with the hour, come with the man.
Here's Dempsey now. He's pulled it a little bit to the right, it looks. It's not going to drop in, it's dropping in around the square. It's a dangerous ball. Here's Tracy from the other side. It's a goal for Kildare. So Conor Tracy one end rattles the onion sack, and Cottle Tracy the other end rattles the onion sack just on the stroke of the water break.
Same thing with us just in the stroke of half time. We got a goal. Like we can't be allowing guys catching balls like that. No. You know what I mean? And turning. Same thing happened to the senior team there up in Newbridge on Saturday evening. Like, I mean, every ball has to be contested in there, you know. But they seem to be that little bit better than us in the air, fielding wise. Ron, what do you think?
Yeah, well, certainly that ball, again, he's a fresh man coming in there, so maybe the lads just haven't got to grips with what style he has or what he wants to do, but I suppose he had that will to win to get up and catch it and turn, and as you say, you know, he peeled away. There was no one reacted to it, and he smashed it home very well, but if there was ever a chance or a time to get a break for, call that word again, momentum, it certainly is now from a Carlow point of view. And we, you know, whether someone was going to lie down or feign some sort of a sore leg or a cramp or whatever else, but that was Carlow definitely needed that now, a little break just to consolidate again, and Pat will have a few words just to settle them down.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say it was well welcomed. You know what I mean? We just need to settle a small bit. We seem to be panicking a tiny little bit when we have the ball as well, you know. So listen, like, there's 15 minutes left here. We've loads of time, you know. Yeah. These guys will be well capable, well up for it, you know. Yeah, and
as we said, it's very difficult for them to go from pretty much a standing start from kind of Zoom sessions and doing their own individual work into a full inter-county setup and very few challenge games, and try and get up to the pitch of a championship game. So it's difficult for them, and there are going to be mistakes. But I suppose it's who makes the least is going to win this.
That's it. You know, this is a big quarter of an hour for these young lads. You know what I mean? You know, a big quarter of an hour.
So it is in the melting pot. It's a 1-point game here in Netwatch Cullen Park, live here with Park TV, and obviously shout out to all our sponsors: IT Carlow, Mount Wolsey, Netwatch, Strive, our website partners, and our newest partners who partner our Cushion and Og underage games set up. Also going to do a lot of work with our Coles Talent Academy, Sental. So big thank you to Sental, and it's great to have local companies coming on board with Carlow GEA, because again, any sort of investment is hugely important, and we can let it filter all the way down to where these kids started, and that was in the Colts Talent Academy, and that is the foundation and the building block. But let's see what they have now. They're under 20s, they're big men now, and as you said, this is a massive quarter of hurling here for Carlow. 1 point game. Kieran Abbey down into that far corner. Keogh has a little bit of space, catches it first time. Eustace can't get hold of him. Keogh, he's driven it over from the sidelines. A brilliant score from Keogh. Oh, that's inspirational, Eamon. Absolutely inspirational from the St. Mullins man.
Yeah, he has. Listen, that man has oodles of ability. Oodles of ability. 1 up.
Really important. 1 up is right, and 2 Carlow men went up, Paddy O'Shea and Owen Hosey, and they've given the chance to Cathal McCabe, and Cathal McCabe replies instantly for Kildare.
Yeah, we can't give this man chances either. I think he was tugged out. He hurled for the seniors against Carlow last Saturday night as well.
He did indeed, yeah. So it is nip and tuck, and the tension in the stands from the small amount of supporters. A lot of mammies and daddies and parents and guardians are here. It's a lovely touch for Conor Tracy. He has it again. What's he going to do with it? Blocked out by Carlow, or blocked out by Kildare, and here's the sub now, number 17, Harry Dunn. And Harry Dunn
touch, Niall Hickey
looking for Curtin. Didn't find him, blocked down. Kildare working really hard now here. John Doyle with those beautiful soft hands again, and a lovely little pass for McCullough. Can McCullough grab it up? First time was he stopped? He wasn't hindered, said the referee, and a shoulder then. And Matthew Eustace from Maynooth does really well to win that free.
Yeah, who's down?
I think is it Fiach O'Toole?
No, it's not Fiach. Fiach is out in the 45
out here. Little bit of concern for him. He's lying fairly prone, and Orla Curry said he needs to substitute straight away here, which is not a good sign for Carlow. We'll try and get a handle on who it is for you as soon as we can. We have John Doyle here.
It's a white helmet anyway. Can see who's it.
Difficult to see even for us up here with the sun, and the referee gone in to consult the 2 umpires, and did they see anything?
It's on Hosey,
yeah.
Yeah, geez, he'd be a huge loss.
Looks a little bit groggy.
Yeah.
They
just
Orla Curry signalled straight away that he needed to go, so that's very, very unfortunate now. It didn't seem to be anything untoward, to be fair to everyone.
No, there was 2 guys just fully committed to it.
It was.
Keelan Guider going in for him.
Yeah, here's Keelan Guider now coming in again. Guy with plenty of experience at this level last year. He would have been on the senior panel as well. And Bagenstown Gales sub man, you know him well.
Yeah. A guy with plenty of ability.
Yeah. Once he gets going, he's a real flair player, isn't he? If he can get that ball in his hands, and if he can get away from his first man, he's unstoppable after that.
That's it.
Okay, Kildare quickly on with this.
Good touch. Colin Beck.
Colin Beck doing really well. Bats it down.
Come on, Conor.
To Niall Hickey, and Niall Hickey puts it into the corner for
just
Conor
keep in there,
Tracy. McKeown has it, the fullback. McKeown trying to get out past Tracy. Tracy holds him up really well. Slip down from McKeown.
Well done.
Has he kept it in? He has, into the hands of Conor Keogh, who doesn't got a hurl on it, and just managed to flick it to Darren Nolan just in a little bit of space, straight away over the bar from
wide.
Just to the left and wide.
Yeah, good work there. Good work.
Yeah,
great work from Conor Tracy. Putting the full back under pressure.
He did really well.
Yeah.
Keelan Guider's first touch, a little bit unlucky, but he's shown that he's sharp and he's up for it. And Paddy O'Shea went up for that ball, but he handed it down to Boran, and Boran has put it over the bar. We're all tied up here in Netwatch Cullen Park. 21 points apiece. 3-12 to Carlow, 1-18 to Kildare, and there's almost 21 minutes on the clock. This game is on a knife edge. Really need Carlow now to step up here. We need a few leaders.
Come on, Johnny.
And John Doyle doesn't get that ball. Here's Bourne, he's getting on a lot of ball there now in the middle of the field, and McCabe has come out again, now out looking for ball down in his own half back line. Drops it inside him. Jack McCullough, well done to Niall Hickey and to Faker Fitzpatrick, and he puts it into Jake Doyle. Can Jake Doyle grab hold of that ball one-handed? He doesn't. And here's Russa Stapleton losing possession. Carlow have it back from way out on the far sideline. It's
score,
gone over the bar.
Great score.
Oh, Jake Doyle, absolutely superb. A superb strike from Jake Doyle over on the far side. He needs to work hard now as Kildare went short. Carlow napping on that, and Shanahan just doesn't get possession, but he's been made to work really hard by Fiach O'Toole to get that ball, and he doesn't. Here's McCurtain fighting. What a free to Howkett. I don't understand what that was for, Eamon.
I didn't see it either, to be honest with you.
Conor Keogh looked to be in a right good tussle for possession there, but the referee saw it differently, and he's the man in charge. And Dempsey now a chance to level it up again after that absolutely worldy from Jake Doyle over on that far sideline. Dempsey strikes into the sun.
Over the bar again.
It's over the bar again. He's exceptional. He's absolutely, I know we're extolling his virtues all night long, but I mean, fair play to the kid. It's incredible the performance he's put on tonight from the place ball. It's exceptional.
I could be doing him an injustice here, but I'm counting 11 points here from frees.
Oh, there's a wild pull there.
Keelan, is it?
I think he's going to call Keelan over. Just a little bit loose there. I think it'll just be a yellow. There was no malicious intent there. It was just a little bit of youthful exuberance coming on maybe as a substitute and just trying to get to the pitch of the game.
Yellow card
It's
on.
a yellow card, yeah. So Boren, the midfielder, is going to take this. And a substitute for Kildare, number 22, Kieran Flanagan from Maynooth. And Russell Stapleton, who hurls with the Gary Spillane club in Limerick, has gone off, and loads of space here. Way too much space for Melville. He's been quiet enough in the second half, but we know the danger that he has because he's so quick, and he bats it into the corner here for
Stand him up.
Conor Tracy, the man who got the goal. It's back inside. Oh, let off for Carlow, Eamon.
Yeah.
Oh, let off for Carlow there.
Just we have to be that little bit tighter there, you know.
Yeah, that's Curtin again, Moorish Curtin from Moorfield. He's had a massive second half for Kildare. Carlow man down now.
That's Owen Dowling, I think, is it?
Owen Dowling, yeah, it looks like it. It looks to be
cramping,
cramped,
is it?
yeah. So we are all tied up here with 25 minutes on the clock. 3:13 to Carlow, 1:19 to Kildare on this beautiful sunny evening. As another Carlow substitute readies himself. It's Michael Nolan from Navan. And another huge hurling family down in Navan here. Is Michael going to see some play? But firstly, it's Boren from Kildare who gathers up that ball, and we need to get a handle on this man. He puts it back to his keeper into that sunshine, puts a little bit of pressure, but no problem to him, and finds McCurtain. And Kildare are coming at us in waves here now. Kildare have extra men, and it pops inside into the corner. Does it overshoot the runway? It does, and Carlow get away with that. Niall Bulger on the ball. Is he going to go short with it? No, we'll wait.
That's Owen's been. That's coming in, is he?
Yeah, Owen Dowling had to go off after that.
That's a pity as well.
He's not right, so Michael Nolan goes in, big strong fella, athletic guy as well. He certainly won't shirk anything in the physical stakes. And Carlow Trying to get that ball from the sideline cut, but don't get any purchase on it, and it's inside to Curtin, and Curtin swings it over the bar for Kildare. Kildare sneak into the lead, and Curtin is having that massive second half, and we haven't got to grips with him. Carlow needs something now. Kildare ahead by 1. Carlow needs something now. We need leaders to step up here. Kieran Abbey drives it down the field. Have we anyone to get up and rise for that ball? And who'll win the breaking ball in as Keelan Guider cuts back inside. There's a little chance on it, blocked down by Kildare. Connor Tracy swings it over his shoulder into the danger area where John Doyle gets a stick to it and another stick to it to flick it back inside, but it went to the keeper and Carlow didn't react, and Sean Burke drives the ball down the field. Just needs to get a hand on it. Kildare did really well. Michael Nolan fight for possession, and here's Fiacre Fitzpatrick. Fiacre pops it to Keelan Guider, who's come way down the field and hit late there by Dempsey, but got away with it, Dempsey, with that one. And here's Paddy O'Shea, double teamed, needs to get something on the ball, and Kildare fighting for it. Here's Curtin again. Curtin swinging this one. The Kildare crowd will tell you here down to the left hand side, and it's over the bar, and Kildare now by 2, and Carlow need massively to get their hands on this next ball here. With 27 minutes on the clock, this game could be starting to slip from us, which will be an absolute travesty, because I think, to be fair, we've put in a massive shift this evening, but look, all that matters is what's on the scoreboard, as we said it before, and John Doyle up for that ball. We're not winning the breaks now, and the breaks are going everything to Kildare's way, and we needed that. We absolutely needed that. Another sub for Carlow. Richie Whelan's coming on from Bagenalstown Gales, again another man with huge talent.
Yeah, but you'd have to give Kildare great credit here. For the last 10 minutes, they're absolutely fantastic here. They're after really, really taking over the game here. They're winning the physical battles. They're moving the ball really well. So we're just going to, we have plenty of time. This is, please God, just to put it maybe a point in it. So we plenty of time to turn this.
Yeah, there's no doubt Kildare since the water break have been absolutely on fire, and Fiacre too makes his way up to the substitutes bench. He's had a great game, and Jake Doyle does get that score we need. We need now to tighten everything up, but again Kildare go short. To Shanahan, referee says no, it was too quick, and whether we're going to concede possession again here now and maybe invite Kildare back onto us might not be the best thing to do, but we spread across now that 45-yard line and make Kildare go along with it. And can we win a break now? Paddy O'Shea jumps high. Carlow stay down this time, but there's no one there. There's 2 Kildare men to pick that ball up. It's Shanahan, the centre back. Roaming out the field is Fern O'Sullivan. He hasn't been on a huge amount of ball this year or today, but he's driven one high into the sky towards the cannery end, and it's gone wide. He's coming out the field now, O'Sullivan, looking to get on ball. A 1 point game.
Down on top of Connor Tracy.
Connor Tracy here on the sideline. That is our tactic, to hit those wings or those tram lines, and it is down on top of Tracy. And can we get a breaking ball off of him? Niall Hickey does well. He's held there, but he gets away. We're still fighting for it. Carlow need to fight even harder now, and we did really well. It's out over the line. It has to be a Carlow ball.
Great work by the forwards there.
Great work by Carlow forwards. Absolutely fantastic. It's right aiming, and we have a sideline ball just underneath the stand again, and it's Connor Tracy going to take this himself. A crucial battle for possession there. Niall Hickey did fantastically well aiming to get in around there and
made a proper nuisance himself.
Yeah, he did. This is absolutely vital. Lovely cut by Connor Tracy. Batted out by the keeper. I thought that was gone all the way. Great stuff by Sean Burke. Up McCullough goes, doesn't get it. O'Sullivan on the ball again. O'Sullivan down the line to Curtin. Here's Curtin, swings this again, but he's out. Lovely little hook from Darren Nolan, fantastic, and just got enough on it, Eamon, to put him off.
Were we given any?
We've no word. There's 30 minutes on the clock. I don't know what he's going to add on. Need to win this ball.
Keep him there, Keelan. Pick it, Jake.
Jake Doyle has it. It's very far out. He swings that over his shoulder. Richie Whelan trying to get a handle on it. Richie Whelan, he has this ball. Richie Whelan just needs to draw free. Can he get it? Tracy tried to bat it again. And it's a free in for Carlow.
That's great work by Richie Whelan.
It's a free in for Carlow. Whelan had the advantage. He let it go. Conor Tracy swung again, and if two of those had gone in.
I think that was John. I think John Doyle was it?
Sorry, it was John Doyle.
Yeah. And normally you'd be expecting him to get a hurl on it at least anyway.
Yeah, exactly. We're looking at a John Fenton style pull. If that had gone into the net, the roof of the stand would have risen off with the Carlow crowd leaping out of their seats. But there's a massive chance here now to level this game.
What do you say, lads? It's 2 minutes, is it? Is it 2?
I'm trying to find out what the added time here is. 4 minutes of added time, and it's 31 on the clock, so still loads of time. Jake Doyle standing over this absolutely crucial free bread and butter now. Carlow need to turn and face this ball. Burke, who's done really well in the second half in the very challenging sun shining into him. It's gone down the field here now, and there's a battle for possession, and 19 for Kildare has it. He's driven out over the sideline. Absolutely brilliant by Paddy. He met him square with a shoulder. Number 19 Alan Goss for Kildare, driven out over the sideline, and there's a bit of back and forth with the ref. He's wondering what happened here. The linesman didn't give anything, so unless he's going to turn, he's given a free for Kildare. He overturned these linesmen. Surely it was shoulder to shoulder aiming from what we could see from here. I know we're completely biased, red, yellow, green eyes, but my goodness, that was very, very unfortunate if he's given a free there.
Jeez, I couldn't see that a free at all. That was a straight shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, from everything we could see. But anyway, look, it is what it is now. It's 32 minutes on the clock, and this guy Dempsey again is still on the pitch as Paddo calls Ger Kavanagh down to get warmed up and see can he get into the fray. But this to put Kildare one ahead. 3:15 Carlow, 1:21 Kildare. That sun shines hard. Shine harder, sun, from a Carlow perspective, but from Kildare, they want this guy on the ball. He's been exceptional. He's been absolutely exceptional, and Kildare back ahead by one again, and Carlow have it all to do. And Ger Kavanagh's on the field. Ger Kavanagh from Navan. They need to get possession. Paddo Flynn urges the troops on. He needs to get something from them, and Faker Fitzpatrick, a beautiful touch to catch that ball, drives it in low to Jake Doyle. Jake Doyle, can he get one from the sideline again? He swings it high. He swings it over the bar. He swings it over the bar to level the game again for Carlow. That's a brilliant score from Doyle over his shoulder. Need to get set. The referee, there's another sub coming in. It was Ger Kavanagh coming in, didn't come in that time. He's only coming in properly now. Yeah, just didn't have the slip, had to go back off that time. What a score from Jake Doyle. He loves that far corner aim, and he just swings it over his shoulder over the bar to bring us back level again.
Yep.
Paddy O'Shea gone off. He's put in a massive shift. Oh, this is not good for the nerves, as that ball from Burke goes high into the mixer, and Carlow have possession. It's a Carlow ball. He gives it to Kildare. It's a Kildare sideline ball, says the linesman. Very hard to see. Crowd shout for Carlow. I suppose they're going to.
Jeez, that's two big decisions on that side of the field.
Very big decision there, but look, the linesman is a lot closer to it than we are, to be fair to him. Here's Paul Dolan, very prominent in the first half. Strikes that sideline, doesn't get it.
Get out to Dara.
Curtin. Dara Nolan does fantastic. Can Carlow get that ball up? It's O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan has the ball. Foul. He's trying to break free. He's charging with the ball, surely. Dolan puts the ball high. He puts it high. He puts it over the bar. Jesus. Oh, what a score from Dolan. What a score from Dolan. It's 34-45 on the clock. The referee, what's he going to do? Is he going to give us any time on the ball?
Win it.
We need to win a break here, and it's a shamazel on the ground. John Doyle gone down. Surely gets it into his hands. He's been held on the ground. Is he? No. Kildare fighting for it. Will Kildare come out with the ball? Kildare have it. He's dragged to the ground. Curtin, does he pick it off the ground? No. Surely Jack McCullough fouls Boren on the ground. We didn't need that. That was what we did not need. That could be it, Eamon. The referee is looking at his watch.
Yeah.
I think that could be it.
It's a bit disappointing now.
Oh, the tension here is terrible. Oh no, commentators are supposed to tell you what they see and all the rest of it, and remain calm and all the rest of it. I suppose when we know these kids so well from the time they were 12 and 13 years of age, and you a little bit longer with your own son, it's so hard because we love them and we want them to do so well, and they have played so well. As Paddo, Flynn, can we get anything else here from this? Dempsey from underneath the stand side here, inside the far 65. He's going to go for it from here. If he doesn't have the distance, it might give Carlow a chance. He's gone for it. It's dropping over to the right. We don't want it to go wide. Can we hold on to it? And the referee is looking at the watch again. There's 36 on the clock. I think, is he going to give us one more opportunity? The ball has gone down the field. We have one more chance here if we can grab hold of this ball. We have a break on it. McCullough couldn't, Niall Hickey couldn't hold it. He's dropped it. Taylor dropped it. Don't foul him now. Dolan comes out with the ball. He's pulled around the neck. It's the final whistle. It's all over. It's all over, Eamon. Kildare win. Kildare win the game, win an absolute thriller here in Netwatch Cullen Park. Well done, Kildare. An absolutely fabulous game of hurling from a young group of players on both sides who just served up an absolute epic game of hurling, and we are devastated. There's no point in saying anything different. We are absolutely devastated, out on our feet. Well done, Kildare. I don't know, it's devastating here.
Listen, you just have to commend the two sets of players there. You know what I mean? The teams there. There were. I mean, there wasn't one dirty stroke in it, even though there was a good few frees conceded on both sides. But like overall, I mean, it was as an exhibition. I heard some great. We had sideline cuts. We had an exhibition from the centre forward with the frees. It's some great scores out from the sideline, some great goals and the whole lot. So, like, listen, from a Carlow perspective, I'm hugely disappointed, especially when I know these young lads, and we would have soldiered together for a good few years. But listen, I'll still have to tip my hat as well to Kildare as well. You know what I mean? When the questions was asked as well in the last 10 minutes and 50, just after the last water break, like, I mean, they came out and, listen, in fairness, it's hard to put into words, like, I mean, but to lose a game with a puck of a ball, it's extremely tough, like,
It's a bitter pill to swallow here in Netwatch Cullen Park, and particularly, as you say, like, just one puck of a ball, and I'm sure every player now will look back and will analyse every moment and every second of it, and that's the worst thing about losing by a point. But look, again, Kildare march on. It was an absolutely thrilling game of hurling, and I think anyone who paid a fiver for that, you certainly got your money's worth here live on Park TV. But just from a Carlow perspective, I don't know how much more we can say. I mean, I'm drained. You're drained. I can only imagine what the players are like. They're out on their feet. There's just absolute devastation. The chairman of Carlow GA now, Jim Bulger, makes his way over to talk to the players. I don't think there's anything anyone is going to be able to say to these to pick them up now, but just from our own point of view, to say how proud we are as Carlow men to look at a team that go out under shield and fought to the bitter last second to try and win that game. Your county is immensely proud of you as a group of young men, Eamon.
Well, that's it. And listen, like, if we're not willing to learn, and it doesn't matter in what aspect of life that we're talking about, sport or education or whatever the case may be. Like, I mean, if we're never done learning, and we have to take the positives out of this as well. Like, I mean, it was a great performance from the lads, and it's something I always say to the guys as well. Losing something like that, we just fold it up and put it into a small little bit of a box and just turn the key and put it away, you know what I mean? And we can refer back to it every so often. And the likes of these things, we'll gain vast experience from this as well, and it'll hurt, right? Okay, but listen, there's no one dead, so tomorrow things it'll be a little bit better, you know what I mean? And,
Yeah, and the overarching goal of this whole programme, I mean, minors, under 20s and all that, is to get players through to the adult ranks in really good shape and really good rounded young men who have, discipline and a lot to offer from a hurling point of view, which they all have and they've always have had. And that's, we're going to see the next wave of senior hurlers coming through from this group and the group from last year, and that's what it's all about. And at the end of the day, that's where it's important. And while success along the way is great, and you want to win these games, and we have to start winning these games, but you know, again, it's about these guys making the step now into the senior ranks.
Yep, totally agree there. You know, but it's just, listen, the unfairness about the games, hurling, football, soccer, whatever sport you play, like there's a winner and a loser, you know what I mean? And listen, those guys can walk, you know what I mean, off that field tonight with their head held high, you know what I mean? They left nothing, you know what I mean? You know, no one goes out to lose a match, and in fairness to them, like, I mean, they tried to the bitter end there. Like, I mean, even there, the last contesting the ball there, like on the I think it was a 36 minute there in the hole. I mean, they wanted to win that game. And listen, again, I go back to Kildare. Like, fair play to Clare. You know what I mean? They battled hard. We couldn't, even during the game as well, we just couldn't, even when we were getting the goals, we just couldn't shake them. You know what I mean? We couldn't get the 4, 5, 6 points ahead that we thought maybe our play deserved in the first half. And that's great credit to Kildare. They held on to our coattails. We came out in the second half, played that bit better in the second half, got a great goal from Conor Tracy and a whole lot that we thought that was going to drive on this team. And listen, many a team would have buckled under that, but listen, I'll tip my hat again to Kildare. Like, I mean, they came back and they did their county proud and fair play to them.
Yeah. Okay, well done Kildare. Kildare on to the next round of the Leinster Under-20 Hurling Championship. Carlow bow out. We're live here again from Netwatch Cullen Park in this bumper week of sport for Carlow GEA, where we again take on the Lily Whites. Our minors are out, the Denny Kenny's minor panel, and Thursday night we're rounding off the week from the underage point of view with Wexford coming to town with Bernard Horahan's under-20 football panel, and then of course the massive clash on Saturday between Carlow GEA taking on Westmeath GEA for a place in the Joe McDonagh final, which you can also see live on Park TV. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank
Over
you.
and out.
Some of us will drift apart while others stay together. Some will step in from the rain while others face the weather. And some will take their last breath while others breathe new life. And though they're standing on our necks, we still the will to fight. Just 'cause things are different don't mean